Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be surprising my grandpa with a new exhaust, muffler, from our friends over at VALVETRONIC. So I was actually talking to them about it set up for the 300. They mentioned the trucks. They were wanting to get into trucks. So we started talking about the white truck, and then I had asked them about the blue truck from my grandpa. So they actually are sending us out two, one for this truck, one for the white truck, and he's going to get his first. So anyway, it should be here tomorrow. I just checked tracking, but I believe it's supposed to rain tomorrow. That's why we went ahead and started the video out a day ahead of time. But when it gets here, we will be ready for it. We'll go ahead and crack it open, and then I'm not real sure when we're going to get it installed, but we will in this video. So I guess I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and we'll take a look at this VALVETRONIC exhaust. Also, guys, I wanted to mention, if y'all got any value out of today's video, found it helpful, what have you, if you just enjoyed the video, please get in there, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. Also, I will leave a link to VALVETRONIC down below in the description. But anyways, let's get back to the video. All right, so we have our package. FedEx just ran, but anyway, let's crack this open. Some of y'all probably know what's in here, but let's go ahead and get all this tape cut. We'll get this opened up and take a look at what we got. All right, so in this here box, we have a VALVETRONIC Designs universal valved muffler system for one of the trucks. So I figure out which truck. I thought there were supposed to be two, but anyway, this is all FedEx had, I believe, unless the guy forgot the other one on the truck. But either way, I mean, this is a chunk of a muffler, and I believe it's because it's valved. So you do have your valve right there. So very excited to see how this does. Me and my grandpa were talking about it. I believe we're gonna throw this on the blue truck. So I believe that's the plan. So you can see, open the valve, pretty much straight pipe. You close the valve, it runs through the muffler chamber and then out, through the rest of the exhaust. So we got the muffler here. Like I said, this thing is a chunk, let me tell you. We have a nice license plate frame, which is very nice. This is one of the nicer license plate frames I've seen. I mean, it's plastic, but still pretty nice. Looks to be screen printed, possibly. And then we have here all of our stuff to make said valve work. So in here we have a nice VALVETRONIC Designs key tag, remove before flight. Key tag, we have a decal or a sticker, one or the other. We have vacuum line, and pretty nice vacuum line, I might add. I believe this is like a vacuum motor type deal, which is very nice as well. Like I said, I believe this is like a vacuum box. I don't know that for sure, but we'll have to look and see, make sure. Then also we have our cigarette lighter plug-in for this box here, and then this will plug in there, which, funny enough, this is like the same plug-in style that I have on my heat presses and stuff in here. But we have that. We have, what else we have? We have the remote, and we have an antenna to put on this box, which seems to be like the same kind of antenna that is on my laser engravers. And then we have a barb fitting, like a Y fitting. So that is nice. Now, one thing I will say that I think is pretty notable, this remote, super nice remote. Let me get it out of this bag real quick and I'll show y'all. Okay, so here we have the remote. Now, this remote is pretty heavy. It's a really, really nice remote. If we're being honest, and it is probably, I figure, aluminum, possibly laser engraved. So super nice. Very impressed with this whole setup. So, like I said, I believe we're gonna put this in the blue truck. So we'll have to make a day to do that. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the muffler on one of those, and I think I'll go out here and I'll show y'all. But the thing is massive, so we're probably gonna need a pretty good span of pipe to be able to connect the truck's exhaust with our new VALVETRONIC Designs muffler. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna go out here and I'll show y'all that real quick. And here in a couple of days or so, we will get this on the truck and see how it sounds. All right, so it is like a week later or so, but we did get a piece of extension pipe this morning. I had to go to Conway and do some business filing, but you can see this thing is a monster. So we got a 3-foot piece of pipe, and we're hoping it's going to be long enough. Our new VALVETRONIC Designs muffler there is, I believe it's 15 or so inches, or something like that. So we might have to do some cutting here and some whatnot. But either way, we're gonna get this on here today. So with that being said, I think the plan is up there up front, it actually has a flange where it bolts onto the rest of the exhaust, because this is completely factory exhaust on this truck. And here in a minute, my grandpa's going to grab the keys right now. Here in a minute, I'll have him start it up and let y'all have it listen at it. But like I said, it's just a factory 4.6 exhaust from 2009. But anyway, we'll fire it up, give y'all a couple little revs and whatnot, and then we'll go ahead and start getting the new VALVETRONIC muffler installed. All right, so we got that behemoth off, and y'all know what you got to do. You got to start your truck up without a muffler after you take it off, or car, or whatever. So I'll put a clip in here of that. Now, with that being said, we have the VALVETRONIC muffler in here. So it's well, you can see it down in there. Just got some clamps on it for right now. Now the tailpipe section is not hooked up. We do need to get a clamp for that. But either way, we got that. We took our vacuum line just to test everything. Hooked up to the module. It is run back to the muffler, and then the power up to the cigarette lighter thing that we don't use because we don't smoke. And if you can hear, it works. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna fire it up, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. All right, so we're going to start it up. Valve's closed. You can see the green light's not on. Means the valves are closed. But I'm going to let it quit beeping and then I'll start it. So that is valves closed. Now, shut it off. I'll take my nice VALVETRONIC remote. If you see over there, hit this. Green light comes on. And valves are open. So, same thing. I'll wait till it quits beeping. And there you have it. So, I'm going to shut the valves right now. You hear the tone change. Valves closed, then valves open. Oh yeah. Now, it is a little louder because the tailpipe section isn't hooked up and that door's open, but I think it's gonna sound pretty good. My grandpa was pretty happy about it a while ago. He's on the phone with somebody, but like I said, he was pretty happy about it a minute ago. But anyway, I guess now we need to run up here, get a clamp for that so we can get that connected, and then we'll figure out where we're going to put our module and how we're going to run everything and such stuff as that. All right, guys, so we got the muffler installed. Now, the extension pipe that we bought this morning, we didn't end up using it. I had a piece that I bought when we put the MagnaFlow on the white truck in like 2015. We ended up using it and another small piece. Got it all welded together, and it is on there. Let's see if I can show y'all. There we have it. They're not too bad. But anyway, so we got our vacuum line here connected to the top of the muffler at the port for the vacuum line, which operates the valve. Then we come in here, or actually he did under the truck, kind of looked and seen a spot in the floor. There's a hole in the floor with look like, I don't know what Ford does now instead of grommets. I guess they just take a piece of tape and put over a hole and paint over it. I don't know, but we found that right in here. Keep this out of the way. That way it'll feed nice. But he got down there. I was up here. I stuck a screwdriver through it. This one. Right up under there. Let me turn the flashlight on the camera. All right. So you can see this little, it's like a piece of tape that they painted over. So we got our vacuum line coming up through it, and we're working on feeding it under the carpet up there. And we're going to mount the module under the seat. So there's a nice spot right under the seat that we're going to mount it at and tie everything up all nice. And then we can run, I think that's all the slack. And then we can run it to this cigarette port right here and have it all nice and clean and everything. So anyway, we're getting all this run under the carpet right now. There's a pry bar under here, that's why the carpet's not laying down. But anyway, we'll get all this run, get the module mounted under here where we want it, and then I will show you what it looks like once everything's all finished. Okay, so our vacuum line comes out right up there by that AC vent. You can kind of see it right there. Got it coming out, plugged in to the barb fitting on our little module here. So there will be this like brass thread right here for the antenna. There is a barb fitting here for your vacuum line. And then you have, I'll pop this off. You have this this here. And you can see there's a notch in it. And the notch lines up with the notch right there on top of this one. So you just line it up, push it in, just like so. It's a little difficult to do one hand. Then you take the little collar, tighten that up on there, righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? And then there you have it. So this, we're going to try, I think, to zip tie this to one of the supports on the bottom of the seat. That way it doesn't be flopping around and stuff in there. And then this wire is what goes to your cigarette lighter plug. So, like I said, we're going to run this. There's one right here on the back of the console, plug it into. And we'll run it around all nice. And then all of our excess here, we're going to zip tie up all nice and neat under that seat. That way everything should be hidden and such stuff as that. Alright guys, so we took the truck on a drive and everything seems to be doing good. So I'll cut the air off for y'all. Windows up. This valve's open and we're on a little remote. So I still got a little more rumble to it, but you can hear the pump. You can hear the difference there. So, and now we're back in kind of stealth mode. So, all in all, pretty happy with it. Before we left, we did get some clips. Valves open, valves closed, start up, and some revs. So, I'll go ahead and throw those up here on the screen. Now, with that being said, the thing sounds great. Pretty happy with it overall. One thing I do kind of wish quiet was a little quieter. But, I mean, all in all, the thing sounds pretty good. So we got the valves closed right now. And we turn it back on. I'll wait till it quits beeping. Not bad at all. Now, I mean, if we roll the windows down, like, you hear it a little more, but nothing huge. So, all in all, very happy with everything. Looks great, sounds awesome. Like I said, it would be cool if quiet was a little quieter, but for I know for a universal system like this, you can't get too crazy with that kind of stuff. You know, really the thing is to kind of valve everything specifically to the vehicle. So that's kind of, you know, kind of one of them things. Now, like I said, I do have that plugged in here and everything's mounted under the seat all nice and all nice and clean. So there we go. Now here in a little bit we'll go out. My grandpa's on the phone again. But we'll get out. We'll go do some like drive-bys and stuff like that. Valves open, valves closed, and see what it sounds like and whatnot under load. You'll have to drive for that one. But anyway, like I said, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit, and we'll go do that and see what it sounds like. Alright guys, so we just got back, and this thing sounds great. He's pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it myself. So I don't know if y'all caught it in the background or not, but we actually have one of these in the shop for the white truck. But like I said in the beginning of this video, wanted to get this one installed first and see how my grandpa liked it, and he's pretty happy with it. So anyways, I guess that's gonna be a wrap for this one. So guys, with that being said, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Big thank you to VALVETRONIC. And again, I will leave a link to VALVETRONIC down below if y'all want to check them out. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.